Hi there, it's Anthony from Misty Music Centers. I'm going to talk to you today about taking a one-touch preset on a Roland and changing it so that you can have the instrument preload in some sound but make it a little more custom for you. I'm playing a Gibbs song, and I'm going to use a rhythm style on this. This is an AT100 called hip hop. It's not what you think it is, but it's under contempo, oldies and contempo. And there are four. If I turn on the one-touch button, my presets number 1 through 4 flash, and there are 4 presets. Saxophone, jazz organ with string, and there is a accordion with a synthesizer string. Okay? Actually, I think it was a trumpet. Muted trumpet it was. So let's say, first of all, I can listen. Let's say I don't want as much reverb. I can go into my utility. I can see what the reverb is set at. And in this case, it's set as Hall 1. I want it to be Hall 2. Okay? Now I'm going to hit the right button, and write that into number 1. Then I'm going to go to button 2. I'm going to do the same thing. So first I'm going to change all these because they're all the same. Okay, so the first thing I did is I go through the presets. I changed the reverb. Now I don't like this last preset at all. It's not the kind of sound I want for this kind of song. So I'm going to change. I don't mind the string part, which is on the upper, but the solo sound, I don't like that muted trumpet. It's also got organ. So I'm going to leave on the strings, but I'm going to make it more of an orchestral string rather than a synthesized string. And let's go here and let's change this trumpet sound. I made it a synthesizer lead sound, so I've changed it to a synth. Okay, so I've locked that into 4. Now all of these buttons, I also can change what happens with my variation. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to build all of them. So I'm going to go on number 1. I'm going to put it on variation 1. Okay, so let's put that in. On number 2. I'm going to go to variation 2. I have to keep turning off the introduction and ending button, okay, when I do that. On variation 3, okay, I'm going to change it to that. And on variation 4, I'm going to go to 4, okay. Now, I've changed all of my presets. Oops, I forgot to change this one to 3. Okay. On 1, let's put on introduction ending number 4 with 1. So I'm going to play my first chord. It's really neat. This rhythm pans. Kind of goes back and forth between the left and right channel. saved, but I'm going to add. If you could hear it, it's really cool as the sound is sort of, it's like it's pulsating. It comes out here, out there, out here, out there. It's just kind of, each side of me is being hit with sound. So you could take any kind of preset, any kind of sound, you know, and modify it to suit the way that you want to play your song. So let's say if I go, let's try some other ones. Here's a jazz club rhythm style, okay? One touch is on, okay? Okay, so let me see. The only thing I want to maybe change, let's see, is instead of number 1, so I'm going to use all 4, instead of number 1 being on variation 4, I'm going to set this one on variation 1. That's the only difference I'm going to make, okay? But I'm going to use introduction 4. This will end and it'll go to the simpler pattern. Suits that better. That's fairly easy. Okay, let's try another one. Let's do like a big band. Here's the traditional big band. Fast. What do I want to play for you? I want one where it's got something I don't like. How's that? Perfect. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I did like one of the other ones. I'm going to cheat. We're going to go back to the rhythm style that had the sound that I did like. And I'm going to save this sound into button number 5. Because in button number 5, when I load in the other style, that button won't have any bearing on the rhythm that I'm in. I'm going to go back to the rhythm that I want. I don't like number 4. I'm now turning on button number 5 and turning off my introduction because introduction's on, and I'm going to memorize this now into button 4. So now I've changed these presets with one that I like. So I can go back to 1. I could put on, I'm just going to leave it where it is. Could combine and change and mix, and it's really great. That's one of the benefits of not having all the buttons load in one shot. I can heal from another rhythm. Go to Latin for a second. Here's a jazz bossa nova. Okay, let's try another bossa nova. Night. Let's try another. I want something really lovely. I like guitars. Let's put that in 5 now, okay? Let's go back to the other bossa nova I was in. The first one. Okay? I'm going to change the string. I'm going to now save, turn off introduction, because it's always on, number 5 into number 4 instead. Now I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 that were loaded from the rhythm style. I go in, I play, you know, the introduction that I want, chord. There's my sound. I can also, on the fly, go in and change the sound. Pick anything I want, okay? So I thought that would be a neat little trick to teach you how to use one touches and either gain more sounds or make some combinations and changes from other rhythm styles. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.